3 of our 3-part series of condenser and water pumps and cooling towers. We're going to move to the inside of the cooling tower. Just mentioned how the air would flow through the cooling tower. It's just the wind would naturally carry it if it was a cool enough day. As our water would move down our field, our air would come across it and remove our heat. As we also, as the day warmed up, we would have needs. We wouldn't be able to transfer heat as the temperature warms up. So what we would do in that case is then our fan would come on. This would allow us to forcibly bring more volumes of air through, which would help us remove that heat. If we look here, there's our fan blade. This particular one is about 8 foot wide. It's run off of about a 50 horse motor through a gearbox, and if you can see, there's a coupling on that gearbox that couples that motor to the gearbox. Alright, if you remember from class, we said what? For every 2 spins that motor spins, that gearbox will spin 1 time. It's a 2 to 1. It's basically like a ring and pinion type gearbox like you would have on the rear end of a rear-wheel drive automobile. Okay? But once we bring that air in, we force our air through, we move our heat out, our heat goes out. Our cooler water then gathers into our basin that we have here, and it's returned back through our common pipe, back down to where we started with on the intake side of the condenser water pump. It feeds the chillers. Then we move heat, and the process is just over and over and over. You can see an accessory right here in the water. This is what we call a basin heater. What it does is on the cold winter, we'd be sure this water in here, maybe when our chillers are not being used, we don't want this to freeze up. We don't want it to freeze up and crack or break anything. So what we do is, see if I got our controller. We have got a controller that's set up within this box here at about 35 degrees. What it does, it brings a contactor on. It senses a water temp through this sensor right here, and when this tells us that this water is below 35, our heater comes on. Alright, and basically it's a resistant type heater. It's waterproof. It's about 9,000 watts, I believe, and it keeps this water basically just above freezing. That's all we're really looking for. So again, and then we have an overfill. If we get too much water in our tower, it overfills to our drain. So let's go around here again and look at a couple issues on the fill. We'll look at a couple of maintenance items. As you can see, and I think you can see better from this picture, our water as it goes down through the field, I can feel the heat right here in my face because the fan's not on, which it'll probably come on here in a little bit. You can see all our water, but you also want to bring your attention to, you see the scale. You see scale, you see algae. Remember our book spoke about we get scale and algae buildup. We also talked about how that can cause, breathing problems if you're the mechanic and all. If you let this get away, you can cause health problems for yourself. So you always want to be sure you keep your chillers or your cooling towers clean. These here are dirty, but these here are scheduled to be, if I remember right, next month to be gone through and power washed, basins cleaned, all that good stuff, in order to get them back up to satisfactory condition. If you remember also, I spoke to some of my other classes, and I'll let y'all know also that anything that deals with air conditioning and heating that has water in it or on it is high maintenance. You have to stay on top of this. If not, if we let the scale build up and build up, what do you think would happen? We wouldn't have heat transfer, exactly. And then we would have the deterioration of the field, These things are about 12 inches thick, if I remember right. Some of them vary. And you have to do a refill on your fill. So again, maintenance is crucial when you start dealing with anything with water, especially cooling towers. It's something you got to stay on top of. So again, this is just an overview. Again, this little 3-part video of our condenser pumps, how they work, how they move, cooling towers, and basically how we gather that air and reject it from inside of our buildings. So again, I hope this was helpful. Use this alongside with your study book, and hope this little video here will help you out, give you a visual to look at.